Good morning, family, and welcome back to Miss P's DIYs. As you can see, yeah, we're still working on the guest house. And when I tell you we are working on the guest house, baby, it is coming apart all the way down. It's coming down. It's being dismantled and reconstructed. It is. So remember I said it takes me a minute when I'm doing stuff. So learning as I go, and I'm just finding that the potential of this dollhouse is so much more than what I'm looking at. And so I have decided to try to do it right. You know what I'm saying? Because the material that I'm using, good material, the structure, the good idea, but it's just not giving me the look that I'm looking for. So yeah, the scale is basically the problem. It's hard for the dolls to, it's hard to enjoy something when it's not right. You feel what I'm saying? You know, it's just hard to enjoy. Let that be a word for the day. Okay? If it ain't right, it's just hard to enjoy. So let's make it right. I know the original floor plan of this dollhouse is as such, but I think I'm going to, well, not think, I'm in the process of reconstructing it so that basically I believe, if you can see it with me, I believe that this top floor should have been down on this level. Bring you in a little bit closer. I believe it was supposed to be here because it has this ledge here. I don't doubt it going up here, but seems like it should have been here because of this ledge. And if that was definitely the case, then it will be easier for the dolls to be on scale. Because see, even with it being an older dollhouse and using the smaller dolls, this still would not be to scale. And then you got all this room right here. Look, I mean, she could just jump up, you know, take her head and just knock the whole thing down. But so, yeah, so I'm just going to really invest some quality time and work into this structure right here and see if I can get it just a little bit better. Just a little bit better. I know I can. I know I can, no question about it. You know, I'm going to repaint these. So I'll get my girl, you know, all three of these. And I'm just keeping all of my stuff so that, you know, when I'm ready to put it back together, however I'm going to put it back together, it'll be ready. But yeah, it was just a question about this stuff right here. It's not to scale. I like the idea of this, but I just hate that, you know, you're so limited up here and so much space down here, and you really can't make it make sense. And it's a guest house, so, you know, the biggest problem in it for me, even though if you go back and check my other videos, I had added a second level here, it just wasn't working because, again, the scale. So this is the dollhouse that I'm working on to add the basement. And when I was working on the basement, I kept looking at it. I was like, man, this is hideous. So I'm working on taking this out. I've already gone around and taken the extra little pieces out. And I'm going to take this floor out and drop it here. And then we'll be to scale. So I'm not going to keep you all while I'm doing that, because, you know, I'm liable to knock the whole house over. But we'll come back together. Just pray for me. Hey, I told y'all I was gonna do it, baby. Yes, I did it. You see it? I took the floor down. I took the floor. Okay, so let me go in and show y'all before you be like, oh, Lord, she done took doll baby house. Let me show y'all what I'm talking about. Because I just believe that the piece, you know, was meant to be someplace else. So, hold on, hold on a minute, hold on. Okay, so go there with me for a minute. Now, I have taken this floor from up here and bringing it down some. So let me get the doll so you can see the scale of what I'm talking about. So see, you have more head clearance here, as well as, let me show you the upper level. The upper level. So you definitely have more head clearance. So when I put like, let me just add a few things in here to, you know, so you can see what I'm talking about, because the scale was just horrible. You know what I'm saying? It's just horrible. So now I can put the bathroom, you know, in here, and the doll can go in the bathroom. Okay, that's one thing. Don't worry about how this floor looks, because I'm gonna fix that. I'm gonna just use that as a template, as well as, see, now when you add the bed in there, see that there's more head clearance and everything. You can turn it, you know, whatever way you're gonna turn it. So I'm excited about that move. I'm gonna show you even the downstairs area. So see, there's still plenty of clearance. I got this doll from Five Below, who is fairly tall, but see, there's still good clearance. And then, you know, this doll here from the Dollar Tree, so it's still good clearance. So yeah, I'm excited about that. You know, the ladies got some head space. These windows, you know, they can go back where they came from, no problem. You know what I'm saying? So now we have more space to work with. That was the biggest thing for me. Even if I wanted to, see, look at the scale. If I really wanted to do, you know, something different. Hold on, let me get fancy. But if I wanted to do something different, you know, I have a lot more room. So I just authentically believe that that little lip that was in here was, you know, supposed to be for another floor. I just wholeheartedly believe that, because there's one here, back there, as well as here, which would make the floor level. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So we are under construction still, and then, you know, we still have the basement addition that we've been working on. Don't worry about that. The basement addition is detachable, so we're going to be working on attaching the basement to the house once we get the interior scales the way that, you know, I need them to be. Hold on, let me get this good furniture out the way. Let's put that back in storage. And yeah, see, we've been working, honey, finding the tool in the house I could use to break it on down. That's what I did. Now, these little small pieces of wood came from the window sill. They came off of the window sill, so I was careful to cut them so that, you know, I can repurpose. Yeah. But I'm excited. Let me know, you know, what you think. Give me a comment. I know one of my ladies out there is currently reconstructing her dollhouse that is like this one. So Girlfriend, you the one I'm listening for. You the one I'm looking to hear something from, because I want to know where you at on that project. You know, are we vibing again on the same avenue? And give me some suggestions on it, because like I said, I'm excited to move this out of the way so that we can have a little more, you know, work room and really be able to enjoy it, and the dolls will have a lot more space. So I'm gonna let this one tell y'all bye. Okay, hold on. Or maybe she won't. See, that's another thing I was saying with these doll babies. The head is so big, you know. But, well, she got it done. We're going to leave her at there. Hold it. Y'all get where I'm trying to go with it. Trying to give you a little thumbnail. Let me put her in the corner. Holding on to that. All right. Well, not always successful, but definitely we'll keep on trying. And I understand that nothing beats a fail but a try. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to keep on trying, and we're going to keep on doing what we need to do until we get it all done. Stay still. All right, so I will catch you all in the next video. Bye.